Truly, Father, Jesus did feed all those people with my loaves and fishes.
But how did he do it, son? Did he suddenly have a lot of bread and fish in front of him and pass it out?
No, Father. I was watching closely and he just started giving his disciples loaves and fishes from what I had, and they just kept on being more there for him to hand out to his disciples, and they handed it out to the people.
I think I discern a lesson. 2 of them in that miracle. Jesus is the Messiah. I believe this from the very beginning.
I know he is.
He wished first to teach us that the sustaining of our earthly bodies is necessary. Secondly, that our spiritual life is to spring forth from an unending source, God himself.
Then Jesus had the disciples gather up the food that was left over so that nothing would be lost. 12 baskets full. 12! And he started with my 5 small loaves and 2 little fish.
I'm sure there's a lesson there, too. What did he do with them, the 12 baskets of food?
He gave them to the people so they could take it home and give it to their families and friends and neighbors.
I think I see. Yes, Jesus wants us to waste not so much as a crumb of spiritual blessing and truth. We are to cherish every bit and then give to our neighbors, everyone, so that they too will share in the spiritual blessings.
Father, Jesus is still on this side of the sea. His disciples went across last night in a boat, but Jesus stayed here. Can't we all go and hear him today?
What do you think, Mother?
I think we won't starve if you don't go fishing one day.
Then we'll go. But we'd better hurry. It's almost done.
Pardon me, sir, but yes. I'm looking for Jesus. Do you know...
We're all looking for him.
I just arrived from a great distance away. I heard that yesterday Jesus fed a great many people with only 2 fish and 1 loaf of bread.
There was 5 loaves, sir, and 2 fishes. They were mine. I gave them to him.
You don't know where he is?
No, but if you want to...
I'll ask someone who knows.
Perhaps we'd better ask someone. Pardon, sir. But do you have knowledge of the whereabouts of Jesus?
I should. I'm one of his disciples, but I don't.
You one of his 12 disciples?
Oh, no, lad. I'm not one of the 12, but I am one of his many other disciples and followers.
Oh.
Is he here?
He should be. The 12 and others went across the lake last night, took all the boats there are, so he has to be here somewhere.
Jer and I.
Yes.
We've just found a small boat. Come, we're going across to the other side. At least there we can talk to the 12. Come.
The people seem to be rushing toward the synagogue. Pardon, sir, but why are the people all rushing toward the synagogue?
You don't know?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't be asking.
Jesus is in the synagogue. He just got there.
Now, how did Jesus get across?
Stop talking and let's hurry to the synagogue or we won't be able to get inside.
Building's almost filled already. People from everywhere. Some even
There's
from
a group of disciples. Greetings.
Greetings. Where have you been?
How did Jesus get across the sea? Or don't you know?
I do. I came across in the same boat with the 12.
Well,
soon after we left land, a great storm arose.
Now we know that. The same storm was on shore.
The 12 were in charge of the boat. Some of them had been fishermen, as you know, and they knew those waters and how to handle a ship. But they had been complaining among themselves about Jesus and hadn't even noticed the storm until it broke. For hours they rowed and worked, but they were lost. We all gave up hope. Suddenly, a mysterious glow appeared on the waves. A figure walking in the midst of the glow, on top of the water.
On top of the water?
Suddenly, Peter called out. It was Jesus walking on the waves. Peter got out of his boat and walked towards Jesus, but when Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. Hearing Peter's cry for help, Jesus took him by the hand and led him safely to the boat. The tempest suddenly ceased, and we landed, right where we were supposed to.
Oh, did Jesus make any remark about it?
No.
Has he since then?
No.
Well, let's ask him about it and see what he says.
The crowd is great. It'll be hard to get through to Jesus.
We'll push our way through. Master, excuse us. We've got to get... Master! Excuse us. Master, last night you were on the other side of the sea. There was no boat. Yet now you're here. Master, how came you here?
Ye seek me not because you saw the miracles, but because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled. Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you.
What shall we do that we might work the works of God?
This is the work of God, that ye believe on him whom God hath sent.
Our fathers were given manna by Moses in the wilderness. They did eat and were refreshed.
Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness, and are dead. The true bread of God is he which cometh down from heaven, and giveth eternal life unto the world.
Lord, give unto us this bread.
I am that bread of life. He that believeth on me hath everlasting life.
How can this man give us eternal life? We have been led to believe lies. He is not the Messiah. In fact, his parenthood is questionable. I, for one, shall no longer follow him as a disciple, or even listen to him. Our leaders and elders are right. Jesus is an impostor, and should be made to stop teaching his lies and heresy.
Many of my followers have forsaken me. They will walk with me no more. Ye are my chosen 12, yet one of you is a devil. Will ye also forsake me, walk with me no longer?
Lord, to whom would we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life. We believe, we know that thou art Christ, the Son of the living God. We shall never leave thee, nor forsake thee, for we love.